Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be showing you how to wash and blow out your hair extensions at home. I have hand-tied hair extensions and that's what I like to use on my clients, but you can use this same technique with any different type of hair extensions. I'm just going to be showing you how to blow them out with your blow dryer at home and then how to add in some nice messy waves, and hopefully you'll be able to wear this style for a full week. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my hair down and get it all brushed out. So that's something super important with all different types of extensions, is you don't want there to be any knotting or matting. So I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way to the top. Another thing I'm not going to do is brush straight down my head over my extensions. I'm just going to kind of pick my hair up on top and brush that hair. And then I'm going to go to my extensions and make sure I'm getting the top of that weft brushed. Let's see. So I'm going to go right up to the top of that weft and not brush over where it's sewn in. I'm not brushing straight down, but I'm starting at the top of where that weft is, and right underneath where it's sewn in, I'm going to start brushing there so that right up here in this area doesn't get matted. To the other side, do the same thing. Start at the bottom, work my way to the top. Go to my weft. I'm going to feel for where the top of that weft is. Perfect. So I'm going to feel with my hand, there's no matting. If there was, I would probably take a comb and go in there and just make sure I got all those little knots out. But now that everything is nice and I don't have any knots anywhere, I'm going to go ahead and start getting my hair shampooed. So I'm going to be using my Isles Formula shampoo and conditioner. This is my all-time favorite shampoo and conditioner for hair extensions. It just makes your extensions super soft and feel brand new again. Okay, so I'm about to get my hair shampooed. One of the main things to remember, especially with hand-tied wefts, is that you want to be going around your weft. You don't want to be scrubbing right where it's sewn in. So I'm going to scrub above my weft and then below the weft, and then just let that shampoo and the soapy water just run right through all of my hair. And when I'm conditioning, I'm going to focus on the mids and ends. I'm never going to put the conditioner right where my extensions are attached, and that's something to remember for all different types of extensions.
Hard work.
Okay, so I just came back from getting my hair washed, and the first thing I'm going to do is towel dry it a little bit more. I'm going to try to get as much water out of it now as I can. That way it's so much less work when I'm actually blow drying it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Kenra blow dry spray. This is one of my favorite detanglers. You use it on wet hair only. So I'm going to spray this kind of all over this midsection, a little bit on top. And then I'm going to start brushing my hair out from the bottom to the top. You're always going to work from your ends to your roots. And I'm not going to worry about parting it yet. I'm just going to go ahead and get it brushed out. So my hair kind of parted itself just because I always kind of part it in the same general area, like down the middle. Okay, so it's soaking wet, so I'm gonna towel dry it some more. If I like had some time to kill, I would probably just get it a tiny bit dry and then let it air dry most of the way. But today I'm short on time. My baby's sleeping right now, so I don't have forever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start blow drying it, even though it's really wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my part. Right down, I think that's right down the middle. And then I'm going to use my other favorite, one of my favorite products. This is the Isles Formula Finishing Serum. So why I love this is you can use it on wet hair like this, or you can use it on dry hair. So it's so good for extensions, or maybe just like blonde hair that gets dry through the week. Because not only can you put it on your hair now and it's gonna make your hair really soft and it's a heat protectant and all those other really great things, detangler, but throughout the week you can put it on your mids to your ends and it's gonna make your hair really soft throughout the week. So you know how your ends will just get really dry from, you know, curling it or flat ironing it or anything like that. You can use this just through your ends and it'll make them really soft again without having to wash your hair over again. And I'm only really putting this on my mids through my ends, just like the conditioner, because you don't really want to put it really all over the top. You don't want it to get greasy, but this is a really lightweight serum, which is another reason I love it, because typically if you have hair extensions, I'm gonna guess that you have fine hair because why else would you want hair extensions? So it's important to find products that aren't super heavy and they aren't gonna weigh down your natural hair.
I agree.
And then lastly, I don't always do this, but I'm going to just because I'm like making a video, so I really wanna go the extra mile here. But I'm gonna use a little bit of the Moroccan Oil Root Boost just up here on my roots to give a little bit extra lift. But I don't like to use like a ton of products because I don't really wash my hair that often. I really try to do it only one time a week. And I feel like if you use a ton of product, then it's gonna be like feel dirty faster. So I try to only use like basically a detangler, a heat protectant, because a heat protectant is mandatory if you have hair extensions. And that's really it. But every now and then I'll do a little bit of like a root lifter just for fun. And the Moroccan oil one's really light. It doesn't feel like super cakey on your roots. So I like using that one. And I'm just massaging it in. Okay, now that I've got that done, I'm gonna start blow drying my hair. So I have the Gamma Professional blow dryer. This is my all-time favorite blow dryer. I have the Dyson one. I like that one okay, but this one is for sure my favorite because it weighs like nothing. So if you're a hairstylist and you do hair extensions or you have a lot of clients with a lot of hair, get yourself this blow dryer. Do yourself a favor, you won't regret it. So I'm gonna start by blow drying my hair, starting kind of around my ends, working my way to the top, and I'm gonna wait until my hair is about like 90% dry before I ever put a round brush to my hair. That's just gonna make it so much easier. And I'm gonna focus on building a little bit of volume. So you're gonna see me kind of turning my head one way and putting all my hair that way and blowing it in that direction and then kind of flipping it and doing the same thing the other way. so now my hair is almost dry. I just need to kind of smooth everything out. So I'm gonna brush it out again and get it sectioned where I want it. Okay, so now that I have everything brushed out and I have my hair sectioned, parted where I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and start sectioning my hair. So right now, I only have in one row of extensions. With hand tied extensions, you have rows. So you maybe have 2 rows or 3 rows, or sometimes only 1 row if you really only want volume, that type of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and section my row out, and all the hair from my row up, I'm gonna put into a clip. Got my big clips here. Okay, so all this hair down here, I'm gonna blow dry with my round brush. So that took like literally a second because I have like no hair. Anyway, so now I'm gonna section out my row and I'm gonna be blow drying that. So everything above that row, I'm gonna section out and put it in a clip. Okay, so now I'm going to blow dry right around the top of my row. That's where a lot of the hair is gathered together and sewn in. And so the hair there is really dense. So I'm just gonna go right around there and make sure that that hair is dry. Otherwise it can be kind of itchy on your scalp. And then after I do that, I'm gonna use my round brush and start blow drying down the hair shaft again. Something else that I find really helpful when blow drying extensions is I kind of part my hair down the middle of the back and pull all of the hair to the front. This way I'm not like trying to blow dry like behind my head. I'm blow drying everything to the front of my shoulders and I can kind of see what I'm doing in the mirror. I think that's really helpful. So now that I have all of this hair dry, I'm going to take down the hair above my row and I'm going to get that hair blow dried. Something that I'm doing here is taking sections of hair and lifting it, and then I'm blow drying at the base of that section to over direct it and build volume. So I'm going to blow dry right in here, kind of going up, and that's going to build a little bit of volume at my root. So I've got my hair sectioned up out of the way, and now I'm gonna start curling. So what I'm gonna be doing is going obviously away from my face. I feel like it's 2021, everyone knows you wanna be curling your hair away from your face. But I'm just throwing that in there in case you didn't know for some reason. So I'm gonna be taking small sections, about that big, and I'm gonna be putting the curling iron in and turning away from my face. And I'm just kind of scooting it down and wrapping my hair around, and then I'm gonna leave out maybe like that bottom 2 inches, just so I can have a nice wave and not making tight curls. I have my curling iron set to 360, and I don't hold it very long at all, as you can see. Literally just a couple seconds. You always want to be sure with hair extensions that you're using a heat protectant. Both the Kenner detangling spray and the finishing serum by Isles that I use have heat protectant. The only thing is the Kenner one you can't really reuse during the week unless you were going to be washing your hair again. So I like to use the Isles one throughout the week to protect my hair from any heat damage if I'm going to be using my curling iron again. And I'm using that same technique again that I talked about when I was blow drying, where I like part my hair down the middle and bring all of my hair in front of my shoulders so I can see what I'm doing in the mirror. I think that's like the easiest way to do your hair at home, because you can't see the back of your head obviously, so how the heck, or reach it really, so how could you do it any other way?
How far away are you from being done?
Really close. Okay, so I've got all of my extensions curled and I'm just leaving them tight like this. I'm not gonna pull them out until after I have all of it done. So I'm just gonna take out this top section and do the exact same thing. Okay, so now that I have all of my hair curled, I'm gonna spray it all with this Kenra hairspray. It's just a medium hold. I don't like to use any super firm hairsprays because I only wash my hair one time a week. So I like to be able to keep working with my hair, and I want some hold, but I don't want it to be crispy and crunchy. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray all of my hair with this hairspray. And then once my curls are not hot anymore, I'm gonna go ahead and start brushing through with just using my fingers, starting at the bottom. Okay. Okay, so this is the finished product. This is kind of how I wear my hair all throughout the week. Sometimes if it's starting to get a little flat, I like to just go back in and curl just these little front pieces right by my face, just so they have like a little bit more wave to them, but I'll kind of just not do anything else with the rest of this hair. I just brush it out and it kind of just bounces right back to its wavy state throughout the week. So this is it. I hope you like this video. If you have anything else you'd like to see from me, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.